Hey y'all, welcome back to Jordan Keck Outdoors, here with another video montage. Thought I'd put together kind of some cool clips of our Yellowstone trip where we saw a ton of bears, bison, elk, moose, deer, pretty much anything you can think of in Yellowstone. We saw some wolves, but starting out, we saw that black bear. So cute to see the baby bison running around throughout the park. Perfect time to see those. This grizzly bear has two cubs. They were close to they're close to Old Faithful, actually, right across the road. There's a carcass out in the field off to the right that I think they were feeding on before. So those were definitely cool to see. Wandered up onto these moose on the other side of Lamar Valley. Beautiful, just feeding. I think the one closest to us was actually a bull, but kind of hard to see. You can see right there. Can't quite tell, I guess. These buffalo were also right off the road in Lamar Valley. Just kind of cool shot. See all a lot of them are starting to shed their winter coat. See all the babies. Saw this coyote right off the side of the road. He was hunting, looking around for some food. Kind of cool to see. And then these swans out there. I forgot to mention the bighorn sheep. Got a few little clips of those guys. Here you can see the wolf head. See it up and now it's going down. It's right in the middle of that log. He's probably about 1,000 yards out, so it's definitely hard to see with the spotting scope, but you could see when he was moving. Head up and then laying down. That was also in Lamar Valley. Just on the opposite side of the wolves, you could look up on this hillside. There's 3 grizzly bears. I believe 1 mama and 2 big, probably close to 2-year-old cubs. Going up to the Great Falls, we ran into this black bear right on the side of the road. As you can see, we're driving by, but we end up pulling out. When we pull off, we see this cinnamon black bear. It was a male. This is a boar. Had to keep this clip in because I thought it was pretty cool. He goes up on his hind legs and scratches his back on the tree. But so this cinnamon bear and then the black bear were only about 100 yards apart, and we soon learned that the black bear had 2 cubs with her. I think this is the next clip. Let's see. So there's Mama. She's just eating some grass up. And while we're looking at her, you could see this black little dot up in the tree. And the baby they were just snoozing up in the tree while she was down feeding with that boar nearby. I think she had him up. So there's the baby. Little cub. Trying to wake up. She eventually, so the boar kind of started actually walking towards us. He's about 150 yards away and started walking towards us. You can kind of hear in the background the ranger is telling, everyone kind of grouped together. The mama pulls down the 2 cubs and tells them to get up into this other tree. So the 2 cubs run and they climb up in the tree. And then you'll see in the next clip, or maybe the same clip, she ends up walking over. All meanwhile, that cinnamon boar is walking towards us. Yeah, so there she is, kind of guarding the bottom. You can see her, she's staring right at the boar. They're probably only 50 yards away from each other at this point. All the meanwhile, he's still walking toward this park ranger. He's having us get together. You see, he kind of almost trips going forward right here. And he actually broke out in a full-on sprint towards us after I turned off the clip. I had to cut the clip because he started running at us because Mama was chasing him. And you can see her. She's on the right now, and he's on the left. Originally, they were flipped around. But he got scared. There she goes, chasing him off again. And then the cubs are actually up in the tree right behind her. But pretty intense little encounter.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just kind of cool to see cubs, mama bear chasing off that big old guy. Came back to camp later that evening. We camped on the west side of West Yellowstone. Liam caught a fish.
Didn't get him on the...
Cool.
Where did you get him?
Right offshore. Didn't get much clips of that. Lots of eagles, osprey in the area. Getting fish out of Hebgen Lake. Next morning, back at it. Headed out to Lamar Valley to see if we could see any wolves, but on the way we saw this big old guy right off of the road. Just hanging out, relaxing. Definitely cool to see grizzly bears this close in the wild. It was super windy, so you have to forgive my shaky tripod. He was just relaxing out there. You have to leave in the comments if you think that was a boar or a sow. Went almost to the east side of the park to see if we could see some bighorn sheep up in the cliffs. My wife Sophie actually spotted this mountain goat up in his little hole. This was probably 8 or farther, maybe like 1,000-1,200 yards off the road, and found him in these little hole in the wall way up in the cliffs. These like sheer cliffs. Just spotted the one, but when that one walked in, there goes 1, 2, 3. There was definitely 3 mountain goats in there. We waited quite a while to see if any more would show up. And honestly, once that one walked in, they never really came out. It was warm, but it wasn't too warm up in the park, which was nice. We went in late May, right before the park officially opened. Most of the roads were cleared. I think there was one road that was still closed. So we got to go wander around and see all this awesome wildlife. Last encounters was with this big old mama cinnamon black bear. She had 2 cubs, one black and one cinnamon. Little cub. They were just the cutest little things, just right off the road. So we got some good footage of those guys just playing around and mama eating. played on this stuff for a long time. It was like a jungle gym for them. Mom was just eating, grazing on all the grass. We didn't really see any bears eating any carcasses. We ran into one grizzly bear that wasn't on this video that was eating an old elk carcass. It looked pretty dry. It didn't look like it had a whole lot of meat on it, but some protein. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe if you want to see some more videos in the future. And we'll be doing some more fishing, hunting, other stuff this summer. And fall's coming up on us quick, so we will catch you guys soon. See ya.